So this one's all about 10 magic items that I made for D&D. I actually made 11 on accident, but one of them's kind of comedy, it's kind of funny, so that's just a bonus for you guys. So the first one is the Mug of Drunks, and this one turns any liquid poured into the mug into ale 3 times per day. This one, I'm not too sure about the name, but I just quickly went over it, named it Gloves of Unmissing Fire, and it's +1 to hit with fire spells and +1 to your spell save DC when you're casting the fire spells. This one here is I called it the Keyhole of Seeing, but maybe the Lock of Seeing is a better name for it. This one's actually one of my favorites out of the whole list, other than maybe the comedy one. But the Keyhole of Seeing is you can place this lock on any wall or surface to see through it. Your view through it is as if you're looking through a keyhole. If the surface is thicker than 5 feet, the item does not work. The Headband of the Fallen Warrior. This will give info to the wearer telepathically. The headband has the soul of the warrior that wore this before, and the warrior only has the information that he had before he died and the information that he has gathered since the new wearer has begun to wear it. The Boots of Envy. Once per long rest, you can read the thoughts of any creature. The thoughts are vague and not exact thoughts. So this one's for nothing but utility, I guess. It's kind of cool for character development and stuff, maybe. Depends on how you use it. I called it Gem of Undying Love, and this allows 2 lovers to communicate no matter the distance. It only works if the 2 parties have true love. The Quill of Invisible Ink. I got this one from just those magic pens that you can get from magic shops, but with the Quill of Invisible Ink, you can write stuff down with this quill, and it will be invisible until heat is introduced to the writing. And it cannot be done with body heat. It has to be with some sort of flame or lava or just something that's hotter than body heat, really. This one's more of a magical food item. It's called the Bowl of Smoking Stew. After drinking the stew, you can blow smoke out of your mouth, which gives everyone inside disadvantaged hit due to not being able to see. And that includes the party too, not just the bad guys. Can only be used once, so it's a consumable. So I've never played as a character that would use any of these weapons, and I've never really seen anyone that does. So I don't really know how they work exactly. But wand, staff, and quarterstaff. This is an item for those, but it's wand, staff, or quarterstaff of spores. So when you physically hit someone with this item, it poisons them for 1d4 damage per turn, and essentially it just poisons them, and then you go off the rules of poison in the rulebook. This last one right before the comedy item, I guess, is the Ring of Wolves, and this, you can summon an illusion of 3 direwolves 1 time per day and use it for whatever, probably intimidation, but you can use it for whatever. It's just regular illusion. So the final one is the bonus one, and I called this one I Wear the Pants in This Relationship, and it's a physical pair of pants that gives you a +2 to your charisma. But whenever you want the +2 to your charisma, like say you're talking to someone, you have to mention that you wear the pants in the relationship, and that's when the pants will light up and turn and will give you the extra charisma. But only if you say in the conversation, I wear the pants in this relationship.